Ever have this feeling that I wish I wasn't me? I don't like who I am, and I wish I was somebody else. I think social media has definitely created that with all the happy faces and pages that we see, but I think it's a kind of an eternal principle of dissatisfaction. So let's talk about it. We have tremendous abilities to make ourselves miserable. And we often utilize those abilities, which is why we can become miserable from time to time or permanently depressed, discouraged, frustrated, etc. And a lot of that frustration centers around jealousy or envy, that I want to be like someone else. I'm not, because why? Because I'm not satisfied and happy with who I am, but they look better off, and so I want to be like them. Now, if you take it from a spiritual perspective, it really doesn't matter who you are, because whoever you are, with whatever level of ability, intelligence, the kind of body you have, etc., is irrelevant to your ability to experience your relationship with Krishna and your relationship with your guru, and the bliss of Krishna, bliss and satisfaction of Krishna consciousness. Because it doesn't exist on the material level, where we would think someone who's materially better off is actually better off. Not necessarily. So, spiritual life means that it's not like I don't like myself or like myself physically. I like myself spiritually, and the physical part of it is irrelevant, because whatever I have, whatever life I have, whatever ability I have, I can use in Krishna's service. So envy, jealousy is coming, you could say it's a psychological problem, and it is. And you can also say, fundamentally, it's a spiritual problem. It is. But the psychological affects the spiritual. And at least we understand, in theory, that if I'm becoming more Krishna conscious, I will be less, I will be, I don't want to say I will like myself more, because maybe there are things about myself that I want to improve. They're not so likable. But I will be accepting of myself and accepting of my position, that this is what Krishna has given me, this situation, these talents, this body, this karma, and I will just use it in his service and be happy with what he's given me, the holy name, the process, etc., the Sangha, and so on. And that's where I get my satisfaction. So I just want to conclude by saying, if we're feeling I don't like myself, yes, we should see it as a spiritual problem ultimately. That can be solved in many ways in Krishna, by being happy in Krishna consciousness. And it can also be a sign that there's some psychological problem which is causing me to feel this way. And we can also say that that if we, it's a sign that there's something I need to improve in my spiritual life, because the sign of spiritual advancement ultimately is you'll be happy. And there's no data anywhere that says if you're not beautiful, you can't be happy in Krishna consciousness, or if your IQ isn't above 130, you can't be happy in Krishna consciousness, or if you're not a good mridanga player, or you can't give an excellent class, or whatever it is, you can't manage a temple well, that you can't be happy, and you have to be like jealous of the mridanga player in the temple present. That's very much coming to the material platform. So, yeah, don't make yourself miserable by saying I don't like myself, because you're spirit soul. There's nothing not to like, and you can engage in devotional service. So that's like you're so fortunate.